We mentioned this week is designated as National Singles Week, so we're gonna get right to the Change Your Life Challenge.
All right, so this one is for those singletons. The challenge is to stop trying to change for others. Trying to be something you're not can never be good for a relationship long term. So what's the balance between compromise and giving in? So let's talk about that, guys. Compromise and giving in.
Because there are some people who say,
distinct.
you just have to accept everything about me.
Right, but there's a compromise, right? It means that when you're able to agree on change, healthy change, not negative change, not change that's going to drain you.
Okay.
And then giving in, obviously, is not very healthy.
Well, and I think it depends on what you're talking about, you're compromising with. If it's something that's a moral or value that's very important, then you shouldn't. But
correct.
if it's like, okay, I can learn how to put that toilet seat down, then you can do that. It's a little
There you go,
different.
the behavioral things we can change. So what do we do? Well, first of all, why do we compromise? Clearly, it's because of poor self-concept. That's one thing. Another thing is we don't like conflict. Some of us would resist conflict, so we'll attempt to go the extra mile to change our behaviors.
Right.
And then another thing is lack of adequate boundaries. That's very important to understand because some of us don't know how to say no.
Doesn't this
exactly.
simply come down to, if I'm going to give in and do everything that the other person wants, it's because I either don't know who I am, I don't like myself, or I'm seeking their approval.
Absolutely. Thank you for the tips, Patrick, because that's what's coming up next. So what do? You list what you want, and that's what you want. That's going to kind of define who you are. A lot of us don't know who we are because we don't know what we want. So list what you want, and then what I want you to do is rank those things. And these are common decision-making skills steps for almost everything that we
We're talking
do.
about values?
List what you want as far as values.
Is that what you mean? List what you want?
You can't change your values, those are concrete. But what you want is to list the things that you're willing to give and compromise and give into a relationship.
Right.
But those can be very simple things. Like, for example, me, I don't want to take care of a man.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need you to
somebody-
step up to the plate and do your part,
But
right?
therefore, when you write list what you want, you can write the values that you want in the other person as well.
Correct,
Okay.
correct. That's what you mean. Absolutely. So you want to find out what is it you want to compromise, or what are you willing to give up, and that's
Okay.
very important. And then finally, listen, if you need help and you find out that this isn't working for you, get coaching, get
Some
assistance.
people think they can only be happy if they're with somebody else, and then they really do lose themselves in that process. I know
Absolutely.
several people like that.
Yeah, and being single is not a bad thing. Learn about yourself. So that's the challenge for today. Go get it.